Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Reflective Arts. I'm happy to see you here. Before we get started on the arts, I will go through our group norms. I just uploaded it to the chat there, the group norms. You can read if you'd like to. I will also go through them each. So our Reflective Art Zoom room will always open at 12:45 Central Time on Mondays. The art will begin at 1 Central Time. Your camera can be on and off. It is entirely up to you. It's not required to be on, but you can if you'd like it to be. We will be recording the session for people who can't attend in person. With that said, if you'd like to share but prefer not to have that on the recording, at the end of the session, you can come on camera, make any kind of comments you want, and we will edit that part of the video out. It will be removed from the recording that will be shared. You can share your art on Slack if you'd like to, on our wellness channel. Again, there's never any requirement to share. It's always optional and up to you if you'd like to share your art or not. For this type of art, we are going to try to avoid using any what we refer to as evaluative language that has judgment in it or opinion, whether that's positive or negative. And that might feel strange to say avoiding positive comments, but reflective art is really about what's happening internally for ourselves. So if I have an art that I'm expressing and other people give applause or positive commentary on that, it could feel like their comments are conflicting with what I was actually feeling when I created that. So we're just going to try to say thank you for sharing, because reflective art can feel messy, it can feel complicated, it can feel joyful, it could be a variety of things that could be felt while you're doing this. So try to avoid any judgmental statements, whether positive or negative. That includes about our own selves. Sometimes we say things like, oh, I'm a lousy artist. But really, we're just sharing what we created as it is and being okay with that. Next, confidentiality. Please, whatever is shared during these art reflective practice sessions are not to be discussed outside of the session. And the last part of the group norms is to trust the process. Sometimes we want to create something beautiful, or we have our attachment to a result or a vision. And when we look at what we created, it's different than what we wanted or expected. And it's not really about the result or the product that we're creating, but it's about the process of analysis, of self reflection, and putting that on paper. Okay, so I will offer a grounding activity if you'd like. Whenever you're ready, you can participate or not. It's entirely up to you. But if you'd like to participate, maybe you could start by noticing what it feels to arrive here. As we are arriving here together, how are you feeling internally in your physical body? What are you feeling physically, emotionally, mentally? Maybe try taking some deep breaths, maybe holding the breath as you exhale, pausing or inhale and then pausing. Today's theme is about the concept of home. So maybe take a moment to reflect on what home looks like or feels like for you. Okay, again, so our theme is the concept of home for today's reflective art. You could do this practice in a variety of ways. You could draw an image of a house, I have 6 prompts that I will offer. So you might want to leave space for 6 different pieces of art on that page. So maybe it could be in individual rooms or 6 rooms altogether, and each one, or you could draw all over the house if you'd like. Another option could be to fold a piece of paper like so. To create this, you're going to take a piece of paper and fold it in half. And then you'll fold it the same way or this way, one side, and then taking the other side of the bifold, folding that. Hopefully this is clear. Then what I will do is I'll take scissors and I'll cut it in half. So it opens in the front and it pulls out. Now we're going to show how you can make the roof. You can see I cut at an angle on each side. And again, that accordion folds. So there will only be 4 rooms. So I will maybe respond to or write on each of these 4 sides. If you want to go ahead and do that, I'll set a timer for about a minute. You might already be doing that while I was demonstrating it, but I'll still give that time. If you'd like to create 6 different spaces or rooms within your house or do the fold and cutting for yourself, this would be the time to do so. Okay, so now for our first prompt, you can write or draw in response. You could use color, you don't have to use words. And you might respond or squiggle in a way that can't necessarily be read, but you can respond in whatever way feels right for you. I will copy and paste the prompt into the chat first. So, with the concept of home, if you drew that, what kind of ideas, what kinds of shapes, or would it be a squiggle line? Would it be a straight line? Or what kind of pictures or images come to mind? Things that you notice, they may be abstract, but we're going to give about 2 minutes for you to draw the concept of home. For the second prompt, I'm going to add my second and third in one box, but if you have more space, you can do these separately. So this is exploring the meaning of home. Again, what the word home without actually literally using the word home, but what comes to mind when you think of that word? Maybe it's a place, a person, maybe it's a group of people, a feeling, or an image. So for about 2 minutes, you can draw words, phrases, art, shapes, images, whatever you'd like. For prompt number 3, this is about your favorite spot in your home. This could be something you draw or something you write to describe where you naturally tend to gravitate towards, a place you often go to. Maybe it's a specific chair, maybe it's a specific corner of your home, maybe it's near a window. Where does your body want or choose to land in your home? We'll set up the timer for 2 minutes for this prompt. So for prompt number 4, what meal feels like home to you? What gives you that feeling of familiarity? Maybe because you had it often or over long periods of time. Maybe it brings you comfort when you need comfort. You can draw the shapes, colors, or how you feel when you're eating it. So, again, we'll give 2 minutes for you to reflect and create. Or prompt number 5, what do you enjoy looking at or looking over at your home? Draw a picture of things that could be inside your home that bring you inspiration or enjoyment, or outside that you enjoy checking or seeing outside from time to time. Whatever brings you joy and love to look at in your home. So we'll give 2 minutes again for this prompt. And for our last prompt, the concept of home, sometimes it can be a place, but maybe consider any other place inside your own body that feels like home. Or if you feel disconnected, what helps you draw yourself back in to yourself, back to your sense of home? If that's not real for you, that's okay. You could draw another picture or image, but I wanted to offer this for consideration. Where inside your body might be your quote unquote home? So I'll set the timer again for 2 minutes. Okay, thank you so much for coming today. That's it for our prompts. Of course, you can continue to draw and create if you like. I will stop the recording now.